Damn, is that my probation officer calling? Tell that brother I'm gonna be right there in a minute. I'm making a video right now. Now in this video, I'm gonna be dropping some gems. I'm gonna give you some valuable lessons that'll help you survive in prison, in life, and in business. See, prison is like a bad relationship. You don't realize how much you screwed up until you stuck in it. But if you pay attention, you can learn a thing or two about survival, life, and avoiding mistakes that got you there in the first place. Let me break it down for you with a little humor, a lot of truth, and some lessons you ain't gonna never forget. Now let me break this down for you, because here's how it all went down. It all started with me coming into some money, and instead of being smart, investing, stacking, building a legacy, I decided to go full baller on them. I took my boys to the strip club, VIP, champagne room, diamond on this knee, sapphire on this one. Shit, I had Jack by my side and Henny pouring like a fountain of youth, and I was throwing cash like it was Monopoly money. My boys, they living it up like we in a Drake video. The energy was unmatched, but you know what they say about fake hype. It always ends with regret. Now on the ride home, the vibe changed. Boom! Blue lights, red lights, cops pull us over. Turns out there's weed in the ashtray and a white package under the seat. And it's not mine. I don't even smoke. But my boys, the same guys who were drinking that top shelf on my dime, they bolted faster than the stripper who saw my bank account balance. Next thing I know, I'm in a sale. All my money went to a drink called Henny and a chick called Diamond. And my friends who wouldn't even take the blame for their own stash, gone like the wind. See, fake friends are worse than real enemies. They'll eat at your table but leave you with the bill and the charges. Gems. And just when I thought it couldn't get no worse, my ass go to prison. Yeah, that's right, prison. That's when I realized the system ain't designed to teach you a lesson. It's designed to teach you patience. That's right, patience. Jail lets you realize time don't care about you. Sitting there day after day, hour after hour, and minute after minute. I couldn't stop thinking about all the time I wasted when I got locked up, scrolling through Instagram, YouTube, chasing after women who didn't care about me, and listening to people who didn't care if I sank or swam. See, the first thing that the judge take from you is time. He understands that you can lose your friends and get new ones. You can lose all your money and get more. But time, once you lose it, you ain't never getting that back. Understand the most expensive thing we spend is time. That's why it's the biggest punishment you get. So stop wasting your time on things and people that don't matter. Gems. That brings me to prison lesson number 1. Choose your cellmates wisely. See, in prison and in life, the wrong people will drag you down faster than skinny dipping with cement shoes. Everyone smiles at you when the drinks are flowing, but the real ones stick around to after the party over. In life, not everyone who claps for you is cheering for you. Whether it's your crew, your colleagues, or your relationships, trust is earned and not given. Keep your circle tight and your standards high. Build your circle with people who hold you up and not sell you out. Let me drop a gem. Fake friends are worse than real enemies. Lesson number 2, silence is golden. In prison, the loudest mouths get the longest sentences. Literally, a dude named Big Mac couldn't keep his big mouth shut about his case. He talked about who was involved, what happened, and where the money was stashed. He gave up more details than a bad first date. Next thing you know, dude's racing to cut deals to the feds faster than Usain Bolt at the Olympics. Mike went from a light sentence to a life sentence. Editor helped me out with this one. Mike went from a light sentence to a life sentence. So what's the lesson in all this? Sometimes the smartest thing you can do is shut the fuck up. In life, don't overshare your plans or your problems. Just because someone listening doesn't mean they're rooting for you. Jim, talk less, move smarter. Stay in your lane and mind your own damn business. See, sticking your nose in somebody else's drama can get you stabbed or even worse. Nosy Nate found out that the hard way. See, he always got involved in shit that wasn't his. And 2 minutes later, Nate was introduced to a tray across the face. In life and in business, gossip, drama, micromanaging is like carrying dead weight. Focus on your grind and let others handle theirs. Stay focused and don't waste energy on things that don't serve you. Stay in your lane. It's crowded everywhere else. Number 4, respect. Respect is everything. In prison, respect is the currency that everyone uses and can be the difference between survival and chaos. There are not assigned seats at lunch, but trust me, every seat is assigned. Let me explain this to you one more time. There are no assigned seats when you're in prison, but believe me, every seat is assigned. One newbie didn't get the memo. He sat in some other guy's spot, but he didn't make it to dessert. See, in life, respect opens doors, builds relationships, and keeps others from getting metaphorically and literally punched in the face. Treat people right because it costs you nothing, but it can save you everything. You don't just take a seat, you earn that. Tell me that, Jim, again. You don't just take a seat, You earn it. If you made it this far and you still ain't hit the subscribe button, just stop watching. I mean, seriously, if you can't put the effort in to click one button, how you gonna put the effort in to make a change in your life? Now hit that like button, drop a comment, and let me know which lesson you need work on. Love the video? Well, drop gems in the comment section. Now let's keep this shit rolling. Lesson number 5 will keep you alive. When you first walk into prison, you better never show no weakness. Walking into prison looking weak is like putting a free sample sign on your damn back. One guy fresh in mumbled, "I just want to do my time and go home." And within a day, his lunch, his shoes, and his dignity, if you know what I mean, was all gone. See, he learned fast that survival isn't about blending in. It's about standing tall, even when you shaking in on the inside. Let's contrast that with a guy named Rico. On the first day, he walked in the yard like he owned the damn place. He made contact with the biggest guy in the yard and said, "Nice shoes, I'm gonna take them." Now, did Rico get punched in the face? Absolutely. But he walked away with some respect and that dude's shoes. See, in life and in prison, if you're shaking, you standing tall. People follow strength and not apologies. Jim, confidence is king. Act like you own the place, even if you don't. Lesson number 6, never gamble what you can't afford to lose. I saw a dude bet his entire dessert on a dominoes game, and when he's lost, they took his entire commissary stash and his pillow. Watching him sleep on a metal slab taught me this: whether it's your money, your reputation, or your time, don't risk more than you can handle. Calculate every risk and bet on yourself. Lesson number 7, watch the quiet ones. What? I said watch the quiet ones. You still hear me? Watch the quiet ones. In prison, the loud guys are easy to spot. The quiet ones in the corner, quietly folding laundry, that's the dudes who plotting. Case in point, Shadow. Dude who's unassuming. Small dude, real quiet and always reading. Then there's Big Tank. He thought he could pick on Shadow, steal his lunch. The next day, Big Dude was in the infirmary and Shadow had a new pair of sneakers and some extra puddings. See, in life, don't underestimate the people who move in silence. They're often ones with the most power. Here's a gem for you. Power isn't the loudest. It's the most subtle. Lesson 8, don't take on more than you can handle. There's always a guy in prison that bites off more than he can chew, owes too many favors, makes too many enemies, and ends up broke, busted, and disgusted. Know your limits, whether it's in business, relationships, or personal goals. Only take on what you can handle. Never overpromise and underdeliver. Say that one more time. Never overpromise and underdeliver. In prison and in life, you either adapt or get the hell left behind. Prison changes every day. If you don't adapt, you don't survive. One minute you in a cell with a guy who meditates, the next you bunking with someone who got more shanks than shoes. Change is constant. The people who thrive are the ones who learn to pivot when things go sideways. Well, that brings us to lesson number 10. You got to play the long game. In prison, everything is about patience. The guy that fights every battle always ends up in solitary confinement. The guy that waits, watches, and chews the moment, oh, he wins. Just like in life, you can't win every argument, chase every opportunity, and react to every slight. Sometimes you gotta let that shit go and focus on the bigger picture and bid your time. Trust me, that shit's worth it. I got the final prison lesson, the lesson you always been waiting for. Don't drop the soap. See, when you drop the soap, you got 2 options. You either gotta squeeze your butt cheeks real tight or risk becoming an entertainment for the wrong person. Just like in life, people always watching you, waiting for you to slip up. You don't give them a chance. You stay sharp, you stay focused, and don't let the small mistakes become big problems. Whether it's that's your coworker, the one who ready to pounce on your mistakes, or your friends who hoping you fail, don't give them the opportunity. Remember this in prison just like in life. There's some things that just ain't worth bending over for. So you asking how I became successful, how I overcame. Well, let me tell you the steps I took to build a better life. I cut out fake friends. If I couldn't trust them with my wife, I damn sure can't trust them with my life. I value my time. You can lose everything and get it back, except time. I'm minding my own damn business. If it's not my responsibility, it's not my problem. Period. I shut my mouth. Talking too much can cost you everything. I learned to listen more than I learned to speak. And I also focused on my path. Chasing what isn't yours will only lead to trouble. I learned to build my own opportunities. Now, even though I want to drop some more gems on you, I got to get the hell out of here because I'm still on probation. And my probation officer said my ankle bracelet is out of range. Cause I ain't at home. He wants me to come into his office and pee in a cup. And you know what it is. He just gets excited when I pull out my manhood and shake it up and down. But while I'm gone, I want you to do 2 things. There's a box here and a box here. Click on those boxes because it's going to give you some more knowledge.
Open the door! Open the door!
I said I'm coming. Let me hit you with this one last gem before I go. Life's full of slippery situations, but now you got the tools to stay focused and stay winning. See, prison taught me these lessons, but you don't have to go through the bars to break free.